It's the ultimate culinary startup dream. You design a killer menu, hit the streets, and instantly draw a massive crowd hungry for your food. But before you can serve that first order, you have to make a massive financial decision that will define your business model. Do you buy a fully motorized food truck or a towable food trailer? Look at this Sloppy Joe's truck. The cab, the engine, and the kitchen are all built into a single unit. You turn the key, drive to your spot, and open the window. Now compare that to a food trailer. The kitchen is a completely separate structure that requires an independent vehicle to tow it from site to site. Food trucks get all the media attention, but there's an open secret in this industry. For most operators, the financial math heavily favors the trailer. It all comes down to a concept called the mobility premium. This is the massive financial and operational tax you pay purely for the convenience of having an engine physically attached to your kitchen. Mastering this single equipment choice dictates your startup survival. It determines whether you preserve your working capital or expose yourself to catastrophic downtime. Let's look at the single biggest hurdle for any new mobile food business, your upfront capital expenditure, or CapEx. This chart breaks down your baseline startup costs. Launching a fully motorized food truck generally requires anywhere from $55,000 to over $160,000. That high price tag exists because you are effectively buying a heavy-duty commercial vehicle and a commercial kitchen at the exact same time. Now, look at the baseline startup costs for a food trailer. The range drops significantly, usually landing between $25,000 and $80,000. That drop happens because you are investing purely in the kitchen asset. You aren't paying for a drivetrain. There is a secondary financial threat tied to that drivetrain: rapid asset depreciation. Commercial vehicles lose their resale value quickly over 5 to 7 years. Food trailers hold their resale value significantly longer. A well-maintained kitchen doesn't lose value the way an aging engine does. Choosing the trailer preserves tens of thousands of dollars in your cash buffer. In those lean first months of operation, that extra runway is absolutely critical. Food startups, mechanical downtime. This diagram shows the structural risk of the traditional food truck. If the engine knocks or the transmission fails, the problem instantly cascades to the kitchen. Standard vehicle wear and tear, brake problems, suspension issues, a dead alternator, forces your entire business into a mechanic's bay. If the truck's engine dies, your kitchen is closed. Your daily revenue drops to zero until the repairs are finished. You can decouple that risk by utilizing a separate food trailer. If your primary tow vehicle breaks down, your kitchen is unaffected. You simply rent or borrow a standard truck to haul your trailer to your location. Physically separating the kitchen from the drivetrain is the only way to guarantee you never miss a day of service due to automotive failure. Then there is the third major trade-off that drains working capital: navigating the complex web of insurance and local licensing. Look at this breakdown of monthly overhead. Operating a motorized food truck carries a heavy, unavoidable insurance burden, with commercial auto premiums often hitting $1,500 to $3,000 annually. This premium is mandatory because your highly valuable commercial kitchen is permanently attached to a high-liability motor vehicle driving on public roads. Trailer insurance costs significantly less. Because it lacks an engine, the kitchen unit is insured entirely separately from the tow vehicle. Local regulations often favor trailers too. Many zoning laws treat an unhitched trailer as a temporary structure rather than an active commercial vehicle. That distinct classification makes legal compliance much easier if you want to secure long-term parking at a brewery, a food park, or a private event lot. Motorized trucks do allow you to spontaneously relocate midday, but trailers drastically lower your fixed monthly overhead and simplify predictable, long-term residencies. Let's step back from the raw financial data and evaluate how these physical setups actually align with your day-to-day business strategy. We can map this out using a decision framework based on your primary daily operating model. Take the urban hustler profile. This model relies on chasing spontaneous crowds, tight city parking, and multiple location changes daily. The motorized food truck is the right choice here. To achieve that agility, the urban hustler must absorb the mobility premium. Now consider the bootstrapper and scaler profiles, focusing on predictable locations and preserving startup budgets. For these profiles, the food trailer is the optimal choice. It provides a significantly safer learning curve and a much faster timeline to reach break-even. Trailers also streamline multi-unit expansion. A single tow vehicle can transport multiple trailer units to different festival sites over the course of a weekend. Ultimately, the most profitable mobile food businesses win because of menu design, pricing discipline, and consistent service. They don't win based on the top speed of their vehicle. Excellent culinary execution transcends the type of box it's served from. When you hand a customer a perfect meal, they don't care about the engine. The vehicle is just a tool to support your business. By choosing a food trailer, you secure a statistically safer, much more sustainable path to long-term profitability for your startup.